my God. What's up, man?
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
It's only Tuesday and it's already been a long ass week.
Oh yeah. Always cutting this shit close, man. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
How you been?
Can't complain, man.
Coming off your weekend of hosting.
Yeah, man. It was dope, dude. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, dude, that one set of yours, man. I'm sitting there like a proud baby bird or proud mama bird watching the baby bird just fly on his own, even though I had nothing to do with you flying.
Dude, I'll be honest. Shit was insane.
Yeah, dude, it was amazing to watch. Like, just the difference between your Thursday show and that Saturday first show was like, I don't know how you went from what you were doing and just trying this stuff out to being so fucking comfortable. That first set was like, I mean, it was like it was like nothing to you. Like, it was amazing.
Yeah,
So proud. I was so proud.
Dude, it was really weird. I was texting Michelle about it after that show, and I was just like, yo, holy shit. Like, I felt good about it. Like, I genuinely, like, it was one of those moments where I'm like, oh, I felt like I crushed. Like, I had a
You did so good, dude. I was so stoked. Like, yeah, it looked effortless. That's the thing. Like, you looked like it was effortless. Like, you were doing crowds, like interaction. You weren't doing a lot of crowd work, but you were like including them, and like it just seems so.
Yeah, I mean, I got a little bit of crowd work in on that set, like with the
I meant like you weren't like
basing
basing your stuff off of them. Like, it was you were interacting with them and pulling some stuff. But yeah, it was so good, dude. So stoked.
Yeah, man. And then second show, I think just because like I had such a good set first show, I really didn't care what I did for second show because I knew there wasn't going to be as many people there. Yeah. So I was just like, I'm gonna just go up and be loose and have fun and just fucking
actually
do whatever.
That's funny because I had Addison on the second open mic and he was on the first one too. But for some reason on the second one, he was like, I'm just gonna do crowd work, and it didn't go as well as he thinks. But like the whole crew from your guys is down there, like everybody came down and did really well. I was really impressed. I actually that made me think about something too, because you told me about Ray Kirby a while back, and he came out that first time and I was so busy doing everything I didn't really get to watch his set. And then the second time I had him do it again or come out and do, another open mic. And dude, I was real surprised. Like,
yeah,
Addison, how young he is and everything, man. He just seems like a natural. So I was wondering if you wanted to give him a call. Well.
Yeah, dude, hit him up.
You want me to give him a call? All right.
Yeah, Addison told me that Ray had like probably one of the sets of the other night.
Yeah, I recorded it for him too. I missed the beginning of it though because the equipment was weird. There he is.
Ray, are you in an airplane? What the fuck? What are you doing right now?
He's landing jets.
I know, I am. Hey.
What the fuck? What are you
I'm gonna start calling him Ray Traffic Controller.
I'm just hanging out, chilling.
You're a gamer, aren't you? Isn't that a gamer headset? No? Yeah, okay.
He uses that when he calls on bitches.
He's that motherfucker that's yelling at my 14-year-old all the time.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm just on here gaming.
You're a pussy. You're a pussy. Yeah, he's just screaming at him all the time.
Neither of your dads love you.
Yeah, you gotta put these kids in their place. This fucking next generation.
Yeah. Bro, that's almost like majority of the jokes that I did this weekend. That's like exactly what that was about.
Oh, really?
Hell yeah.
So how you doing, man? We're calling to check and see how all this shit's been treating you.
Chilling. It's rough. It's rough. The open mic comedy scene, it really took a hit and no one talks about it. And it's I don't know, man. COVID's rough.
Well, did you lose a job or anything during all this, or were you?
No, actually, I didn't lose a job.
Were you gainfully unemployed before that?
Yeah, all right, yeah. I didn't lose a job. There was no job to lose actually. Which is
hell yeah. I've always wondered how you get money, Ray.
No.
In my head, I'm just convinced that you just bang old ladies.
What do you think I do? Is there like, oh, that's actually not a bad thing. I should take that up.
I should look into that.
You bang the.
I'm guessing girl. Starbucks barista. I don't. That's what I. But you said you don't have a job, so I don't know.
I'm gonna apply. I also do Grubhub. I fucking Grubhub around, and it's a real influx. People don't know the Grubhub supply and demand. There's way more people doing it. It's harder. You know what I mean? People don't.
Well, I drove Uber for a while, like right after the boom, And when I first, like right after it came to Richmond, and when it started, I would work my night job, and then I'd get off work. It was like a Tuesday. I'd get off work and turn on Uber and literally pick up people from the concert I just worked to take them home. And that was like, it was like, oh, I make an extra $30 or whatever, because you know I'm downtown already anyway. And then like
they're like, didn't you just
even
kick us out?
Yeah, right.
You need
not
a
even
ride?
like I would say not even a year later, 8 months later, there were like 200 Uber drivers on a Tuesday. So I would get in my car and flip the switch, and all the people that literally just got out of the concert that would normally be waiting were gone. So I was like, this is dumb. I'm not doing this anymore. Not to mention the fact that I had a really drunk girl damn near like lose everything in the back of my vehicle, and I was not going to clean that up if it happened.
Get in here.
And I did almost leave with two girls were dressed in togas, and they kept falling off, and for some reason they had no clothes on underneath. And they asked me to drive them to CVS so they could buy safety pins for their toga costumes. But when they got in the car, they each had a grocery bag full of liquor that they were carrying, which is why their togas kept falling off, because they weren't holding their togas. So they got in, they put these 4 giant bags of fucking liquor in I had a Jeep at the time, put all this liquor, asked me to drive them to CVS. I drove them to CVS. They left everything in my car. And I was like, this fucking close to just, fuck it, I'll take my payment in liquor, and drove away. But I did not. I helped them out.
That's a quick way to get a bad review.
Yep.
He stole our
brought
booze.
up on assault charges. He left us naked in a parking lot.
Did they even get the safety pins?
They didn't even have safety pins. I think they ended up buying like hair clips or some shit. And like,
Jesus,
it was. They were literally going to a party to get raped. I'm sure, because like you don't bring that much liquor and wear nothing under your togas and not expect something bad to happen.
Yeah.
So, but at least they didn't have to drive.
Carlton.
Hey, I felt sorry.
You're saying that like a total parent. He's like, they were going somewhere.
Exactly.
Have bad things happen to him.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just wanted to put a sweater on that girl.
Trying to protect him.
Jesus.
Well, if nothing else, just use protection. So yeah. So what else you been doing, man? I know we were talking. He and I were Deez and I were talking about your spots on the open mic recently.
Yeah. That's,
I heard you don't. I heard you don't suck anymore, Ray. Look at you go.
Yeah, I'm
a funny little boy
coming up. Yeah, it's cool. I enjoy it. It's fun. It's nice though, because I get to do salmon. It's nice. It's a club environment, and then I get to go to my actual open mics at bowling alleys and places nobody wants to go.
Yeah, that's the weird thing for me is I'm gonna because I'm running the one I'm running. I feel like I can't get out to the other ones easy enough. I actually got asked to be on a showcase or something recently. I was like, dude, I haven't even gone to an open mic other than my own. Like, I haven't worked on anything. So I was like, I'll give that to somebody who's been working harder at it, because I've been focusing on getting this shit off the ground. So
full plate there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that once we get into a rhythm with it and everything, that I can hit the other places, because I saw there was an intermission this past Saturday or something, and
yes, it was.
Yep.
I didn't do that one again. That's a long drive for where I'm at, but open mic's an open mic. We had people driving from fucking Baltimore to do ours, so I'll take it.
Yeah,
I don't know that I'm that committed to the craft yet.
I agree. I drove to Philly for the Soul Joel thing with friends, and they're like, let's go the next week and the next week, and they're like, whoa, slow down. Okay, I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna.
I've got a weird thing that I'm thinking of doing. Like, I'm supposed to be traveling soon. Like, I'm gonna be going to Vegas because my anniversary is coming up, so we'll be doing Vegas. I got family in Ohio, and it used to be when I would go to these places, I would go to the goth clubs because I was like huge into the goth scene and dance clubs and stuff like that.
Go figure. Why am I not surprised?
Yeah.
You can't tell from my no.
Your nail polish and makeup.
I know. Yeah.
Hey, I gave away all my skirts. Fuck you very much.
I bet.
To you, actually.
I give you the skirt. I get to look up it. Okay, if you're gonna wear my skirt, I get to see what's going on.
So, but yeah. So my idea was, if I go to these places, I was like, fuck it, I'll look for open mics while I'm there. Like, that's the craving now. Not listening to EDM and shit like that, but like getting up in front of complete strangers and telling jokes that bombed horribly here, or they've heard 400 times here, but they've never heard them on the West Coast. So
exactly.
but
That's how
not
you
traveling
get 'em.
exclusively for it, just as like a, oh, while I'm here kind of thing. So
Do a little,
you guys
do a
are
little guest spot.
intentionally traveling that way.
Yeah, you could do a little guest spot for Copperfield or something. You know what I mean? Or this is Chris
Yeah,
Angel. or
that'll
something,
never
you know?
happen.
You should
Yeah,
guest
go,
spot for
you know,
Chris
go tell jokes for the Mind Freak. Open up for him.
Angel. Yeah. Oh man, I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
but
fun.
so with all that, with having no job to lose, I guess you that
Ray's
didn't affect
chilling.
you too much. But then, how many of the Zoom mics and shit have you been doing? Anything during
I'm
the pandemic?
trying to move away. They're fine. They're
Hell yeah.
cool. They're not.
At this
I
point,
can't lie.
now that like live comedy is back, like
Yeah,
I did a Zoom show last night and it felt like hooking up with like an ex.
Yes.
Like
Yeah,
you're just
man.
like, yeah, I mean, this is cool and all. Like I'm getting a rep in, but it's also like it's just not what I want. Like
Just
I don't
going
want to
through
tell
the
my friends
motions.
about it because you're like, ah, man, I just did it because it was easy.
Yeah.
Sounds
Like
like
a
a
buddy
lot
of mine-
Sounds like a lot of X's. Yeah.
Yeah, well, a buddy of mine hit me up and was like, dude, we're canceling. Like our Zoom mic is gonna be done. Like it's gonna be over with, and this is gonna be the last one that we do, and we're gonna do it as a showcase. You want to do it? And I was like, yeah, that's fine, dude. I was so tired last night. It started at 11.
Because they're in
And,
LA, right?
Yeah, so I was
Oh shit.
I was so tired that like legit at one point during one of the jokes, I just started stuttering, and I was like, ah. I was
He's
like,
having
dude,
a breakdown.
I was like,
He's
I
breaking
fucked
down.
that joke up bad. I was like, I fucked that joke up really bad. I was like, oh my God. I was like, well, all right, here we go. And then I just finished the rest of the joke and I finished my set and I messaged Winston because he was on the show too. And I was like, holy fuck. I was like, I don't even know what the fuck just happened. He was like, dude, go get some sleep. And I was like, yeah, fuck this. I was like, I'm going to bed. Good night, everybody.
Go take an Ambien.
Yeah, I went straight downstairs and fucking went right to bed.
So do you have anything coming up that obviously it's not Zoom, but like are you just strictly doing open mics and stuff right now, building it up?
Yeah, I'm strictly doing open mics. If you want to book me, I'm turning down bookings. I'm saying a couple of people were hitting me. I'm like, nah, I can't. I'm just doing open mics right now. I'm just
Do you have a goal in mind? Like, because you're fairly new, right? Like you've been doing it like a little over a year?
Years some change, yeah, a little over a year. Yeah, so I'm just chilling. I mean, I got booked a couple of times, but right now I'm not really pressed. I'm just like, oh, I was gonna have a clip from Sandman, but then I was watching Nick's videos and I was like, oh, this isn't up to par. Nick's the closest example I have. So
Shut up.
Hey, dude, I wish you'd been at the Saturday show, man. I wish we'd have gotten footage of that because it was like,
oh my God, hey, you still don't have footage?
Yeah, he took that shit to another level on Saturday. I was real proud of him. I kept telling him that earlier.
I still I can't get over the fact that I don't have video for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna change the way it's done for open mics coming up.
Dude, my heart legitimately hurt when I was like,
yeah, I know.
Not recording?
It's gone.
It's
Not
a
recording.
learning thing. Like the system is new, and it's like I don't know how it's not terribly designed or it's not totally designed for a comedy club. It's designed for different things. Like it's designed for a different kind of setup. So we're making it work with what we are doing.
Okay.
So I'm actually that's one of the things I'm working on. Like we're shifting things around a little bit. I'm actually not gonna do it from the booth anymore. Because I feel like I'm introducing strippers when I do it that way, and it's really kind of disconnected.
Yeah.
Coming to the stage, it's Candy Money. Yeah, so I'm modifying that a little bit. Huh?
For the open mic part?
For the open mic part, yeah.
That's funny. I didn't think about it like that.
Yeah, so and I knew it was going to be like I was just trying to I was feeling the format out. Like it's a huge place. I'm not used to open mics are usually like, fucking little bars, and it's like you can see the people when you're introducing them. You're like, you ready? Like you don't have to do this like broad kind of setup.
Yeah, it's not like a production really.
Yeah,
Super
so
weird.
I mean that works great for like Adam Ferrara, but you also had Nick hosting, so he's calling them from the stage. The only thing we really do from the booth is announce the show starting and thanking everybody at the end of the night.
I think that should be like to be honest with you, I think that should be pre-recorded. You have something like that with music behind it, and you're
the
like,
problem
is
the system is not designed to do that. It's not designed that way. So I'm working with them to try and figure those things out. But I mean, we're only 2 weeks in with the club, so
Yeah,
it's
but for real though,
I know,
yeah,
I know, buddy, I know.
that Saturday show, whew.
Yeah,
Dude, I feel so. I'm still like hype on that.
yeah, it was so good to watch. So
Legit,
yeah.
like I told you, like after I got done with that show, like in between shows, I was like, I don't even care if I bomb on the next show. I was like, I don't
yeah,
give a
he
fuck.
was. He was
anymore.
riding that high for real.
Dude, it was
He had
nice.
a shit-eating grin on his face the whole time. He's just throwing stickers at people for free, and just, I don't care. I'm rich, bitch. Like he didn't get.
Yeah, dude. Sometimes you just gotta have it like that.
Yeah, fuck yeah. But it was a good time.
Whatever, Ray. Fuck you. Just post clips, man. Don't worry about what the fuck I'm doing. Just post clips. If it's good, post it. Who gives a shit?
I will say the clip I gave Ray, the beginning of it got cut off because again, that system is difficult to deal with. So I have a new idea in mind to make that work better. But
I was trying to edit it and I got some editing software. I was gonna hit you up, Nick, but I didn't want to do that. And the editing software is really making my computer shit itself. So I don't know.
I do everything on my phone, to be honest with you. All the videos that I clip together are all straight from my phone.
Holy moly.
The ones you have the words over top of and everything?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh. What?
Do you type those in or do you let it auto detect that?
Type it in, all of it.
Type it in. Wow. So that
every time it changes. Yeah. That's why I'm so like anal about what I put out. When it comes
you do
to
it all on your phone?
Yeah.
Shit. I did not realize that.
Yeah.
That's why, like, when you were sending me stuff that I'm like, yeah, I can access this on my computer, but I'm like, I don't do anything on my computer. I do it all on my phone.
Well, and I started changing the file format so you can do it on your phone. So, and that's the stuff I sent Ray and everybody else. So
I have to try that phone because my computer is really.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a gaming computer. It's a gaming computer, but
it's 12 years old. It's old as fuck. It's as old as I am.
It actually looks pretty cool. I gotta
say.
But
I tell you what, going back through that video that you sent me from Thursday, I was like,
oh, the one I sent you?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the beginning. That was the pupa stage of that whole thing. And then Saturday you were a butterfly.
Bro, for real, man.
Yeah. Well, hey, you got Gillis coming up, so
I know if that goes anything like early show Saturday, then I'll be fucking.
Well, I think honestly, it'll probably go better for you because you've been on that stage now. Like
for sure.
You know, like that first night, that was literally the second time you'd been on the stage, and it wasn't for something like this. Like that first soft opening thing was a throwaway. Like,
oh yeah.
I mean, obviously, some people went up there and completely shit the bed, so you had no expectations outside of that. So,
oh no, I expected it.
You expected to shit the bed?
Not myself.
Don't lie. He was.
Oh yeah,
you were freaking out.
Yeah, he was freaking out a little bit at the beginning, but then
I'm always like that.
Yeah,
because that was the first show that I had done like in over a month. Like that's the first time I'd been on stage in over a month. Like once I got COVID, I haven't gone to Buckethead since I got COVID. Like I haven't been doing like any live mics with the exception of fucking that, like whatever I was booked on, like the Busky shit. Like the last Busky show was the last time I was on stage.
That's right. I remember you saying that.
Well, you were definitely nervous. I watched you adjust your socks, and I was like, "Is that supposed to make you funnier? Like, is that gonna make
what, while he was on stage? He did that?
No,
before you did it.
I was like, I don't remember him bending over. That'd have been weird.
Yeah, dude. He's gonna put on his
showing everybody his ass crack and putting the mic up to it or something.
Yeah.
Ace Venturian that shit.
Ace Venturian.
I can't fucking talk. I'm fucking
dude. I was anxious, man, because it's like I always get like stressed out when I'm at a new like venue, like a new club or whatever, like a new venue, new spot I've never been to. So I'm always just like, oh fuck. Especially with it being a club, it's like I want to do well because I don't want them to be like, we don't need him to come back. He'll be all right without him. Like anytime I've ever done like the Comedy Zone, like the Charlotte Comedy Zone, every time I go up there, I'm always anxious. Like when I did that guest spot with Chris and Mark, I was like fucking stressed, dude. I was super stressed out because I'm like, oh fuck, even though it's 5 minutes, I'm like, I just want to do well. I don't want either of them to be like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
what did this guy do? And then like when I did that spot at the Denver Improv, I was like, oh man, I'm super nervous because somebody vouched for me to get me that spot.
Yeah.
So like someone vouched for me to get me on. So then it's like, fuck, dude, don't fuck up, don't fuck up, don't fuck up.
Well,
Like,
I mean, you vouched for Ray, so
Yeah, it's a lot of vouching, but it's like,
but you
I
notice
mean,
I'm real selective about who
Oh,
I
yeah.
vouch for
Yeah,
though,
yeah.
especially because at
Well,
the end
that's
of the
why
day, it's like
there's a handful of comics that I trust because I don't travel. I haven't traveled outside of this area. Like Richmond,
you got a
and
curfew.
yeah,
it's called a
You got to be
hold on.
back by the old folks' home.
leash.
yeah.
Yeah.
The,
Yeah. Well, I've seen
the
who
why-
holds your leash, and she's got a
Fuck
firm grip.
you. Fuck
it's
you.
good.
But no, it's because I don't travel outside of it because of the whole family thing
Yeah.
and various other reasons. I rely on people who do, like you and Winston and
Oh,
a
yeah.
couple other people that I've told them, in confidence or in secret, look, I need people I can rely on to give me real information, even if it's shit I don't want to hear. Like, tell me if I'm fucking this up. Tell me if this is, if this person's good, this person's bad. I shouldn't have this. Like, because I also know those people and I know that they're not like, well, that guy called me a dick one time, so he should never book him. If they're doing good comedy, even if they're somebody they don't personally like, they'll still go.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean, he's kind of a dick, but he's funny. So they
Yeah.
won't sugarcoat that kind of stuff, or they won't taint that, I guess. So when he vouched for you, I was like, all right, no problem then. Like I was
Well,
totally
yeah, that's
fine.
my thing is like, you mentioned like earlier before Ray jumped on, like, dudes from my little group. It's like, yeah, that's like a thing that, it's like me, Addison, Ray, and then there's like, Ian and Parker and like a handful of other dudes. Like we really like Tim, like we kind of put together this group initially. Like it was just dudes that would go to mics and like,
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. You guys
yeah.
meet and like-minded or similar interests. I mean, that's how like a lot of the like Kreischer and Ari and all those guys, they came around. I mean, they were in their own little cluster and then they branched out. Like, I mean, that's how it works.
Well, it's because like every scene has dudes that come up together in waves.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
in
classes,
groups.
people say.
Yeah, it's like a graduating class. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Then you've always got that one, slow kid that you got to like
a little bit older
and
than the rest of the
it's
class.
like,
Don't worry, guys.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to
We
say
have
who
to
it
say
was.
it. I know. I'm glad we didn't have to say anything.
The idiot savant. Don't worry about me, guys.
I'll do it fine.
I'm going to tell jokes about McDonald's because it makes me feel good.
McDonald's also makes
Hey.
you feel good.
He's got a
McDonald's
huge
makes
tongue and a giant forehead, and his name is Nick.
Yeah.
He's your
Bro, I
special
sent you that
needs
picture
brother.
though. But dude,
What'd
it
you
was
say?
nuts, man. Like, so I had those people. Like, so I had a couple buddies show up on Saturday that like I hadn't seen in years, and they
Oh, are those
were
yeah,
like,
the ones in the picture
Oh yeah.
that you posted?
so no, so like the
Oh.
dude that had, so like my buddy that had the big table on the little stage.
Yeah. Because you got pictures with them at the end of the night, right?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I thought you were
that's what
talking
I'm
about
talking
the
about.
other one. So
Yeah.
like, yeah, they like were adamant on like wanting to take pictures with me and shit, and they were like
And
super
shots.
stoked on it. And well, that happened at the soft open. I ran into my buddy Brad, who I hadn't seen in like over 10 years, and him and his boyfriend were like, "Oh my god, you were great! Like it was so awesome!" Like my buddy Brad was like, I kept telling them that I know
Oh,
you.
yeah,
and they were
yeah,
like, bitch, no, you don't. And then they bought me, like his boyfriend bought me shots.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck yeah, all right, bought us all shots. Ray got one, Addison got one. We
I
were
think
all
I got
like,
one.
yeah,
I think.
all of us
Yeah,
got
yeah.
shots.
And we'll better have got no. Yeah.
You know the
And,
funny thing? Yeah, it was hilarious.
But like the second show, so like when I was there this weekend, it was weird because I had people. So it's one thing like that, having my friends be like, dude, come on, take a picture with us. Like that was cool and all, and it felt super surreal. But then like having that other couple
Oh yeah,
come
I
up
saw that
and
one.
be like, hey, will you take a picture with us? And I was like, yeah, that's fine.
Well, I mean, think about it. All the people, like you guys are the ones grinding it out, and this is your, let's say, jumping off point. I mean, obviously you've been doing it for 3 years, but these are things like this are your jumping off points where if people get a picture with you now, in 5 years, you've got a Netflix special or something. And they're like, look, I got a picture of him at this club. Yeah. I mean, that's literally what all this is. And I felt dumb when I saw you post the picture of you and Ferrara, because I was like, shit, I didn't get a picture with him while I was there. Like, didn't even think. But I also didn't work the shows this week. I didn't. I worked the ones for Finesse, but I did not work the ones for Adam. Except, well, no, I worked Thursday.
You worked Thursday.
Yeah, but
did Adam Ray's shows happen yet?
They did. No, I was talking Ferrara.
Okay,
Adam Ferrara.
Yeah,
I gotta
Adam
see
Ray's
Adam
shows are coming up.
Shout out to Adam Ferrara, man. Him and Devin both. They did like various versions of their sets every night. Like they wasn't. Neither one of them did the same set each night, and it was sick. Like it was nuts to watch. Like the amount of crowd work that Adam did was insane.
Yeah. So my wife, I was like, do you want to like? So we went to the early show on Saturday, and then I was like, do you want to stick around for the late show? And she's like, I don't want to watch the jokes again. I was like, they're not gonna be the same jokes. I was like, there's some that are like trigger jokes, like where it's like, I want to get this so I can lead into the other stuff. I was like, but the majority of this stuff is not similar. Like I even talked to Ferrara about it a little bit. I was like, I love watching the mechanics of what you're doing and how you're utilized. Like, because you can watch what he was doing and kind of get a feel for the direction like the special he's working on will go. But it's still, let's say, in production in his head. Like he's still working some of the things out.
Well, it was cool because between early show Friday and late show Friday, he had said something and he was talking about how like one of the bits that the bit that he used as his opener Thursday and first show Friday, he was like, man, I just I like doing that stuff, but he was like, I don't feel. He's like, there's a better place to open the set. There's a better place to open with.
Well, I noticed he changed his opener song too.
Exactly. So he changed from that song, or from not that song, but from that bit to a different bit, and then did a set of jokes. And then like the joke that he was using as his opener, he did like way later on. And then I think Saturday, I don't even think he did that joke in either set on Saturday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's cool.
It was the tuna fish sandwich thing.
I don't know that I remember that one.
I don't remember.
So yeah, it would have been. It looks like sounds like he threw it away. But no, when I talked to him, I was like, the mechanics of this and watching you do this is like, it's cool to watch in person. Like I've watched a lot of the behind the scenes, comedy things for people over the years, but it's like watching him and Devin too, when they were working the material that they have, it was similar to how you did it. Like I want to personally get to a point where I've got this stuff so embedded that I can do it comfortably. Now, I'm constantly uncomfortable because it's like, am I going to forget this line? Am I going to forget that punchline? Does it flow the way I want it to? And I'm I'm like hyper focused on that stuff. And it basically, grinds everything to a halt sometimes.
Well, what's crazy is like, I wrote down, like, I have, this is like my set list from the first show that I did there, like the soft open, but like, I wrote down my set for each night. And I don't think I ever even looked at it.
I don't remember you looking at it. Maybe the Thursday show as like a glance kind of thing, or like when you grabbed your phone, something. I don't know. I don't remember, but I don't feel like, again, watching the mechanics of things, like I would notice stuff like that. I feel like I would. I did with them. Because like Siebold didn't want to be lit, but he had his phone there, so he would like keep his eye on the time.
Well, so he's Thursday. I don't think he wanted a light, but the rest of the weekend he did.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was asking for a light at 20, but like one of the shows he like
the Thursday show, he said, "Don't light me." He said, "I've got it," and I said, "Okay." And I wonder if maybe Ferrara said something to him about his time or something. I don't know. But
I don't think so. I think
probably not. Ferrara would seem like a real
late show. He didn't ask a Saturday late show. He didn't want to light. He was like, "No, I'm okay. I got it."
Yeah. Well, I think I'm going to push when I talk to the club, I'm going to push for having the shows 7 and 9:30 rather than 7 and 10.
Yeah, 10 was
Because-
like, I was like, wow, this is
Well, what's funny is it's not that much different, but most people, like the average Joe, if you say, do you want to do something at 9:30? They're like, it's kind of late, but that's not too bad. But if you say, do you want to do something at 10? They're like, oh my God, that's too late. It's like the
Same.
price of gas. Like if it's 259.9, people are like, oh, that's great. And if it's 260, they're like, I'm not paying that. Like it's not that much different, but for some reason mentally people, it triggers them differently. So
same.
I think Adam had suggested something along those lines as well. Like he was
Well, that was the thing too, is like
bump it up.
second show Saturday. I told you that the same man was like, hey, let them know that we're going to start like a couple minutes late. And I went up there and I was like, hey man, we're probably going to start like 10 after. And he goes,
why?
we can just start now. He was like, why? He was like, what are we waiting for?
Because
He's
you
like,
guys
let's
are
go,
waiting for more
baby. Let's
people,
just
right?
do it.
Yeah, and that's the
I
thing.
was
Like
like,
if you
okay.
tell them,
They
like
never come.
the later shows just seem to not get as much momentum, and I think it really is the time. I mean, the time of 10 o'clock just seems weird to people.
Yeah.
At least here, like in New York and stuff like that. It's like, fuck, that's early
Well,
as
it's also
shit.
still super
Yeah.
new. So it's like,
And
you
it's
gotta
super
give it
new, and
like-
we're still like the end of, like we're hopefully rounding out the end of the pandemic. We've got a month left of half capacity. After
Restriction.
June
Yep.
15th, we get to go back to full. But
which
I don't
means
think
the
it's going to
shows
be
that
like
I'm doing with Shane.
Yeah.
Fair game.
Exactly. I don't think that the doors are going to open and people are going to be tripping over each other to get in. I think people are still going to be a little standoffish. Although my wife told me that so I don't know if you know the previous laws, but like before the pandemic, if you had anything that covered your face, it was technically illegal.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So supposedly after the mask man, or after the restrictions lift on the 15th, at the end of the month, at the end of June, the laws go back into effect where you can't have a face covering in public, which I think is
funny.
weird. I feel like they would have to extend the mask,
Or at least, yeah, amend that.
amend it for the time being. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Because if they go back to it being illegal, that seems like,
It's against the law to protect yourselves.
yeah, like it's
Yeah.
like weird. So I don't know that that's going to stick, but as of right now, that's what it's supposed to be doing. Like at the end of the month
Shit.
of June, it's supposed to be like, if you're wearing a mask, it's illegal, which is,
Yeah,
that just
people
seems
who don't believe in the virus are gonna have a party
a
if
fucking
that's
field
how
day.
it goes.
Well, they haven't been wearing it anyway, so fuck 'em.
Yeah, exactly. Like, take that mask off. It's against
Yeah.
the law. It's like,
It's
oh, brother.
illegal. Well, and it's mostly cops that would be enforcing it. So
Yeah.
good luck to you,
Oh,
Ray.
man.
That's
I
all
know,
I'm
right?
saying.
dude? Shit is rough, man. Can't walk around
Getting
with a-
political
with a-
right at the end. All right.
know.
No.
Hell
Alright.
yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's fun. It's whatever. I don't know. It's the I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna.
Ray's
sit
a
here.
black conservative. He's like, I don't care about this mask.
I care a little bit.
You lie.
Well, it's a good thing we called ahead a few days ago and told Ray don't wear his Trump 2024 shirt on the
I know.
podcast.
Close one.
True.
Thank God.
Very
I
true.
went the opposite direction. I wore blue and white colors just to.
There you
Yeah,
go.
you look like a Blue Lives Matter sticker.
I do.
There you go.
Blue
Nick.
Lives Matter decal. Back the blue, baby.
Ray, you should just make stickers that say "Back to Black."
Shit, that's a good idea. Back to black, and then I'll get you to draw like I don't know, me in a police hat or something. I don't fucking.
It's not against the law to impersonate
wait,
an
no,
officer
no.
in a sticker.
No, what it is you get a like a badge made up that looks like a real badge, but it's a comedy badge. Hold on,
Nope.
hear me out. Shut up,
Nope,
Nick.
you're gonna get my
Shake
friend
your head.
shot.
Shut up.
comedy badge.
Trying to
It's a
kill my friend
badge,
Ray.
but it's got a
Comedy
black bar
sheriff.
across it, like they wear when one of them gets shot, when a cop
That's
gets
a
killed,
badge idea.
and then it says "Back the Black."
Yeah.
Get it? Like it's
Badge ID.
back killing the cops is what it would amount to. God damn it! Not that I'm encouraging that.
Ray,
or
I don't want to see you
condoning.
get shot, so please don't take Carlton's advice. I
Yeah.
don't want you.
He's impersonating an officer. Shoot him.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What the
Just
fuck
the
is this
badge.
supposed to mean, huh? Smart guy? Smart guy?
Well, Nick's
problem with
supposedly getting
police?
new stickers made pretty soon that say, "I saw Nick D's nuts."
Really?
Yeah.
Something like
That's
that. Yeah.
so funny.
And
You're
then
finally
just
gonna
the-
use the D's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never see you.
I figured
use
I
the
was like, you know what,
Ds.
dude, it just makes sense.
Use
They
the
remember the
Ds.
It'll
name.
be something. It'll be something goofy to have with my like regular stickers. and
That's
As
people
if
fine.
those
put 'em,
weren't
you
goofy
know what I mean?
enough.
I know.
I know. I can't wait for Nick to go to like the cellar or the store and just get grilled for his last name. You fucking clown over here. We got fucking. Nick
Hell
D.
yeah, dude. One day.
The D's.
Exactly.
Well, Ray, it was good talking to you, man. I'm glad that I'm
Yeah,
glad you
Ray,
didn't
I
lose
love you,
your
buddy.
job, but I
Ray
hate
don't
the
work.
fact that he.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm a
Yes.
gigger. I do gigs.
I think
We're
I'm
not
starting
gonna
to
call
think
you
that
that.
after
I know
after
that is a super. Yeah.
We're
I'm
not
starting
gonna
to think
call you
after
that.
Nick's suggestion, you're just going to start banging old ladies. So
Yeah.
Shit.
get them
Dude.
Social Security checks.
Get an AARP card and everything.
Oh
Hell
yeah.
dude.
All right, man. Well, it was good talking to you.
It's fun, guys.
I'll see you at some of the open mics coming up, and we expect great things. God damn it!
Yes. We're having fun.
Goodbye, Ray Ray.
All right, baby.
All right, guys, take it easy.